Hey YouTube, Tokyo here, and evolution is a wonderful aspect of life on Earth, because without it, life wouldn't be able to go from single-cell bacteria to, well, the humans that populate the entire planet today. But some people have misconceptions about evolution, and they may not necessarily understand how it actually works. Some people think that it's an active process where it's actively making a choice. But of course it isn't, because nature can't make a physical choice. They aren't like a human, which is sentient and thus can make decisions like this, or other animals. It's literally just a figment of logic in a sense, because you are constantly changing. Radiation from all the sources around you, such as the light behind me or the sun, are constantly hitting this DNA in your body, which tells your body how to make itself, and it's changing the code on this DNA. Unless you're in something like the Chernobyl exclusion zone, it won't be too much, because otherwise you probably die, but it's enough to cause minute changes that over time can build up and up to lead to huge differences. And these changes happen at random, but it's just some of them, in fact most of them, almost certainly won't be effective. Like, they change a species in a certain way, which eventually becomes noticeable over time when it becomes a different species, but this doesn't mean anything because they don't survive, these species, because something like the dinosaur killing, the Chicxulub asteroid comes in to kill the dinosaurs, and these species aren't able to cope with it because their mutations that they got that led to them changing didn't keep them around, while the ones that just by sheer luck managed to get mutations that enabled them to survive, thrive. It's not an active process, it's just simply survival of the fittest, or survival of the good enough, because if the species evolves into a new species, the old species won't necessarily disappear, because otherwise there wouldn't be chimpanzees on Earth after humans evolved. But if the species is mutations, which happen randomly and in a bunch of different ways, if these specific ways that they have mutated have enabled them to survive an event like a mass extinction, then of course they're going to thrive, because there are no competitors to them. It's just a natural process. It's not, as I said, an active element of the universe, but still, evolution is very important, because without it, we'd still be single-cell bacteria.